Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel, Lady T's Things That Bling, Crafting and Creating with Lupus. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your schedule to join me for this video. I hope you're having a great day, evening, night, or whatever. I hope you're having a great time. So in tonight's video, we're going to learn how to sublimate a change purse or a coin purse. I was corrected when I said change purse. So a coin purse, and some of the items that you are going to need for this is a coin purse, of course. You're also going to need a printer that prints sublimation, and you're going to need sublimation paper, although you can use regular copy paper, but that's another video. You're going to need a heat press machine. You're also going to need some scissors. You're going to need some images, and you're also going to need a what am I trying to say, y'all? I don't know, but you'll know what I'm talking about as we get into the video. Oh, heat resistant tape. Don't forget that, because you can't use regular tape. So again, I'm starting in Cricut Design Space, and I'm picking my image. She's a very popular image that's going around, but I like her. So I didn't put down the measurements of my particular change purse, but whatever size your change purse is, just measure it, so then you know what sizes that you'll need. So I picked the first side image, and now I'm picking the second side image, which is my name. And I chose 3 different kinds because I wanted to see which one I wanted to use. And if you want to know how to get those images like that, I have a video about using Fonto, so you can get that background on your name or word. So I'm just making sure that they're both the same size so that I can do the front and the back of the coin purse. So they're the same size, and I'm just going to go on. Now, I hit make it. Make sure you mirror your image when you have words. And also make sure you turn off the bleed. The bleed makes the picture so doggone thick, and the words so thick it's almost impossible to read them. So I always take off the bleed. I really don't even know what it's for, but anywho. So I'm sending it to the printer, and my printer is a Epson Workforce 7710. Workforce 7710. They also have a 7720. Okay, and now I'm just waiting for the image to come out, and here you go. There you are. Now I'm back at my desk, and I'm going to cut this image out. Or I should say these images, because it's 2 separate images. And may I please say this, when you are using a heat press or your iron or whatever it is that you're using to press your images on your change purse or your coin purse, please do one side at a time. You cannot do both sides at the same time. Why? Because the heat has to literally be on the image that you're pressing. If you have it on the other side, you may say, oh, well, it's hot. That side is hot too. It may be hot, but the element that's used to press the image or heat the image enough for it to be pressed onto your item, you can only do one at a time. And I learned this by somebody else making a mistake on their one of their products. They tried to do a double-sided image on something, and it didn't work. There you see I'm using the heat resistant tape. That's why I said that's one of the items that you're going to need. And the heat resistant tape is really good because it holds your image in place. Now, what I didn't say or didn't show, I don't think I showed it. Maybe I did, but even when you get your image taped onto your item, you're going to need some parchment paper to go over your item when you're putting it in a heat press. And you're also going to need a Teflon sheet to put. I use a Teflon sheet and the paper as well, because I don't want anything bleeding through and getting on getting on my heat press because that'll ruin your next project. Trust me, I know. Now I'm going over to the heat press machine. It's already on 400 degrees, and I set the timer for 60 seconds. Now with these different items, you have to make sure that you don't burn your item. So you have to check to make sure that your item is pressed all the way through, your image is all the way on there. And how I judge mine is because when I look at my transfer sheet and it's really bright on the other side, I know that it's done. And you can see that did not use the full 60 seconds that I had on there. But it's 400 degrees and I had it on there for 60 seconds. And now I'm doing the other side. Again, I'm using heat resistant tape because if you use Scotch tape or any tape that's not heat resistant, it's going to melt. And then you're going to have a whole problem. And you're going to mess up your item. Then you're going to be upset. Yeah, you don't want to do that. I still have it on 400 degrees. And again, that's not a big item, so you want to be very careful about how long you leave it in there. Although I have my heat press set to 60 seconds, I don't use the complete 60 seconds because that's a small item and it doesn't really need it. So as you can see, that was 30 seconds. And I didn't even have to lift it up, and you can see that it was done. It was on 30 seconds. So, shameless plug. You see my rolling tray? It's not really a rolling tray. It's my vanity tray down there with the lady with the purple bandana on her head. Now look at that. Look how that came out. That came out nice. 30 seconds on 400 degrees. Zipper's fine. Now, I'm going to let y'all in on a little something. I burnt the handle. But what I did was, well, not the handle, but the little piece that holds the handle. You see me cutting it there. What I did was I flipped it inside out and I ripped it apart on that side, and I put it that I sewed another hook on there. You see that on the end right there to the right? I sewed that on there. Yep, because I burnt a little piece off, but I sewed it back on. Thank God for my sewing machine. All right, everybody, this is the end of my sublimation how-to. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like and subscribe, and please leave me a comment. Thank you so much for watching. And we are at 209 subscribers. So when we get to 225, we will be doing a giveaway. Might be doing one before that, but keep watching and I'll let you know. All right, Lady T signing out, and may God bless you, your friends, and your family. All right, bye.